Wow.
right?
Wow. Interesting. Interesting. You just said something now, what you went through when you first get into the country. I think you touched a little bit about that in the book too, as to, well, you came in as a teenager
Yes.
from Trinidad
And
and Tobago.
yes, and I recently had this conversation this week with someone that I realized I don't fully elaborate on thing which I'm going to work on, because especially when you do keynote speaking, people always want to have a sense of who is speaking in front of them, and I always just touch on it a little, but I think I'm going to have to extend it. But I have one of those, I call it an immigrant story, because
Yeah.
when you talk to a lot of people that's from a foreign country, most, and I'm talking from my experience, have a some kind of sad story. It's very few that have a great, yeah, I came and everything was great.
Yeah.
It's coming here. People always tell you the stories of how
Mhm.
great it is and how it's amazing. And if you had never been on a plane or this is your first time in a foreign country, you imagine television, the houses you imagine according to what area you're born, Full House, it could be Bell Cosby, the Cosby Show. You thinking everything is wonderful, money is flowing, life is great, everybody is nice to you. And then when you come here, you get a rude awakening from your family
Yeah.
treating you. You can't have the lights on, you're talking too loud, they make up stories. So I had one of those things where in the islands, in America, it sounds different when you say in Ireland, or you're taking man, or you're looking for man, or you're looking for boys. It's always
Mhm.
something negative they're pouring onto you, right? And then I end up having a situation where I was put out on the street, and it's always vivid in my mind where they put everything in a black garbage bag, and I got to figure out, only being in this country 9 months, being very naive, a mindset of a 10-year-old, even though I was like 17, and trying to figure out where am I going, what am I doing. And my story ended up being a better story. But think about, I always tell people, you hear people's stories, you hear the Tyler Perry and the Steve Harvey of sitting in my car and sleeping in my car and no money. And they made it. I made it. But what about the people that are still sleeping in their car?
Yeah.
You don't get to hear those stories. But for me to come from a foreign country thinking it's going to be amazing, having people treat you like you're nothing, having being put out on the street and having to figure it out for your own, I think that is what I can, that's one of the reasons I think I could, I not think, I help people with resilience, because when you've been through certain things, it's so much easier to be able to tell your story, for people to learn from your story, or learn alone, and then be able to do certain things to continue to keep moving, because it's not always easy, because a lot of people cut their life short because they can't handle some of the traumas and things that they go through and they face. Sometimes I don't even know how I made it.
Right. Because you, like most immigrants, left your country excited and say, "Wow, they've been waiting for me to be here." It's like there's a special. It's like there's a
But
special.
mine is 50-50. My parents sent me here. I never wanted to come to America. Nothing's wrong with America, people. Land of opportunity, still the number one country in the world as far as I'm concerned. But I never wanted to come here. I have a huge family, 8 brothers and sisters. I was coming here by myself. And if you grew up in a sheltered life like I did, church and school and home and read books, coming here, the lights, the people, it's a lot. It's traumatic in many sense. And I cried many times to go home, because that's what you know. And then your family, I mean your family is like, here is better. And it is better in many instances. But I would say to anybody coming here, you need a support system.
Hmm.
And if you don't have that support system, it's very easy to get distracted. It's not like which one I come from. I live in the bushes, so ain't got much to be distracted. Who gonna distract me? The cow, the sheep? Here you have so many clicks, as they call it. You can go here, you could maybe sell drugs. You could go here and read. Like it's a lot.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and there's certain expectation around that. People expect you to be doing this and send money back home, black
Yeah.
tax and things like that.